Hello everyone, it's me, here at Friendly Tales, with some of my Magic the Gathering decks and cards. Now I would be doing this video at Friendly Magic. At the moment we're sort of pulling it apart, but that's okay. Let's take a look. This is my modern zombie deck. Modern zombie. Let's take a closer look. Now let's play a hand with my modern zombie deck. Let's play a hand with my zombie deck. Please note, this is not the best zombie deck you can get, nor is it very defensively perfect. In fact, it has more offense than defense. So if you're thinking about doing the defensive gameplay, you'd probably lose. It's been shuffled, and we'll draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I got some mana. Good hand. Perfect. Just start off. Don't need a mulligan. So I would play a land. Pass the turn. Draw for turn. I would normally play the scry. I would play with the scry land. But I've got something else I want to play first. It's always better to get this card out. 2 mana. For the Heartless Summoning. It's a 2-turn play. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Creatures you control get -1, -1. So that means my next turn, I could play up to 2 creatures on the same turn. Play that, tap the 2 land, and pass the turn. Draw for turn. Now, I play the scry land. So when you play a scry land, or when you scry, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card onto the bottom of your library. So I shall play it, comes to play tap, draw the card. That's actually quite decent. I like that card. It's in for modern, not for commander. It really sucks. It's a interesting play if you can play it early. So I've got 2 mana. That means I can play this. My Death Baron. It's a 3-turn play for a 2/2. Skeleton creatures you control and other zombie creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. Right now, it'll be a 1/1 because of my Heartless Summoning. So that costed me only 2 black mana, which I do have 2 swamps. And I pass the turn. That's my 3rd turn. I tap that. Take my 4th. I like this card. So play another land. Pay the 2 black for my minion. So it's a legendary creature, that's why it can't be in a commander, because I'd have it as a commander because it's cheap to play. And it's got the beginning of each player's upkeep. That player sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land. So play that for 2 mana. And also play this little fella for 2 mana too. Eternal Taskmaster enters the battlefield tapped. When it attacks, I may pay 3. If I do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Because of this. at the beginning of each player's upkeep. That means my next turn, I would have to sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. And since this is a zombie, it gets +1/+1, and it has death touch. I thought it was a 2/1 for a moment. So with that, I pass the turn. My opponent would take their 4th turn, and they would be forced to sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. And it would be my turn after they play their spells and attempted to attack or whatever. So I would draw, untap, upkeep. I would sacrifice my Death Baron. And also save this. I would save this when I really need it. I would go for my attack phase. I would attack with this guy. And I would pay the 3 mana. Pay the 3 mana to get Death Baron back. And this would probably live because, it would probably die because it doesn't have death touch. So it goes in my discard pile. I'd also play, I'll play my Mortuary. Yes, indeed. Enters the battlefield tapped. It taps for a swamp or black mana, and this gets at the top of my deck. I would pass the turn. They too would sacrifice another creature, or land, or an artifact. And I'd probably take some damage at this time. Or, I'd sacrifice her as a blocker. That'd be my turn. Yes, indeed. I would replay the Death Baron for 2 mana. Thanks to Heartless Summoning, -2. But I have to play the double black. And I'd go the 1 mana. The Taskmaster comes into play tapped, and also gets +1/+1, Death Touch. I'd also go, I'd go pay the 1, crawl from the cellar. I was going to use it later, but I would. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Put +1/+1 counter up to 1 target zombie I control. And I can play it again for flashback. Exile it. So this would go into my hand, and I put a 1/1 counter on my Death Baron. I pass the turn. Now I would take some damage. Ooh, nice. I would play her again. I'd pass my turn. I've got 2 creatures, 3 creatures out, and I've got that. And I'd have to pay the double black. I'd pass the turn. Then I would take my next turn after my opponent. I would also have to sacrifice. Death Baron. No. I would sacrifice. Yes, I would. I'd sacrifice her. I'd also use Crawl from the Cellar again for the 1. Put this back into my hand. Replay it for 2. 1, 2. And I'd put 1/1 counter on. You know what? I'll put it on my Taskmaster. No, I need that to die. I put it on the Death Baron. The Death Baron. So he'd be a 4/4 minus the 1/1 from Heartless Summoning. I pass their turn. They would sacrifice a creature as well, or artifact or land. I draw, untap, upkeep. Sacrifice this thing again. Play this for 1 mana. Play that for 1 as well. Another Crawl from the Grave. Get her again. I put the 1/1 counter on Death Baron again, so he has now 3 in total. I would pass. And they would pass. And I would sacrifice her again from her own ability. Go to the attack phase. Attack with that. Whenever Eternal Taskmaster attacks, you may pay 3. If I do return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand, I would. Because I am. 1, 2, 3, most likely. It might die, but it's also got Death Touch, thanks to my Death Baron. So either damage gets through, they take 2 damage, or they block it and both creatures are probably dead. Probably a double block. But since I did pay 3, I get this critter back. I also pay the double block to replay. So I've got 1 mana left. At end turn, they would have to sacrifice a creature. And untap. Draw. Very nice. Very nice. My turn. Upkeep. Sacrifice that one. Play that. It's 6 mana for Death Touch. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, put 2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. And that Heartless Summon came in real handy. It takes -2 to the summon cost. So 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 6. And I'd play that. It has Death Touch. I get two zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. But with my Death Baron, there'd be 3 3s with Death Touch. And they would also get -1, -1. So there would be two zombie creature tokens with Death Touches. And then I'd pass the turn. They'd probably pass, because I don't think they can successfully attack that very well. Ooh, another good card. But it's a bit high in mana at the moment. And I use that as a finisher. I would... Where's that flashback? Here it is. I'd pay the 4, exile that, flashback it, I could replay that card, putting this into my hand. So I have to pay 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And it gets put into my hand. That's for the flashback cost, not the casting cost for this. I put a 1/1 counter on. Put a 1/1 counter on zombie. So it must be on a zombie. Yeah, I'll just put it back on death. I would then go make my attack, and attack with Grave Titan. Even if it dies, that's fine. I make 2 black zombie creature tokens. They would be 3 3s for my Death Baron, and they would have Death Touch. So, well, they would also get -1/-1 from Heartless Summoning too. But that means I would have 4 2 black zombie creature tokens with Death Touch. And that's a very good play. And that would probably die. My opponents would probably kill it off. But it's all up to my plan. I'd end turn, and they would probably end their turn, unless they can stop 4, 5 zombies with Death Touch. Draw for turn. Very good card. I won't play it yet, because I need to do something first. Actually, probably won't use it for a while. It's a good creature return. This land comes into play tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. So a creature that's in your graveyard, like this, would go back on top of your library. So you draw it for your next turn. But you know what? I can. I am running low mana. I won't go for the Titan. I got something better. I'll go for this one instead. Once again, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 mana in total. And flashback, Crawl from the Grave. Crawl from the Cellar, sorry. Crawl from the Cellar. 4 mana, and it's exiled to get this back into my hand. And I put 1/1 counter again on Death Baron. So I think he's got like 4 1/1s. I'll end the turn. Get him back. Then I'd recast that. For 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 mana. I also get 2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. Death Baron gives them Death Touch. So now I've got about 6 of them. I also replay this now for 2 mana. So my opponent goes back to sacrificing the creatures, lands, and artifacts again. And then turn. Untap. Draw. Upkeep. I'll sacrifice this one. I replay that for 1. It comes to play tapped. I'd also, again, attack with the Grave Titan to get more tokens. Also attack with the Task Force again. And pay the 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. To get a creature back to my hand, which would be this one. Chances is both of these would be dead. Even though they have Death Touch, they kill the blockers. Then I'd replay this for the turn. With 2. End the turn. They have to sacrifice a creature, or artifact, or land. And I've got too many. At the moment, I would have, I think, 6 or 8 2 zombie creature tokens with Death Touch. They're not going to be attacked unless they have flying. My turn. Yep, she goes to the grave. Return target creature from the graveyard to the hand. 2 giants. Well then. Attack phase. And I pay the 3 mana and the Taskmaster to get Grave Titan back into my hand. Most likely they take the damage, I'm guessing. It would have Death Touch next to my Death Baron. Maybe. But if they're smart, they would say to kill it now. Then I replay this. For 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, another 2 zombie creature tokens. So now I'd have either 8 or 10 zombie creature tokens with Death Touch. I'd pass. Oh, so much mana. Whoop. There we go. Draw the turn. Ooh, nice. So, I tap this for land first, for swamp, play the land, enters the battlefield, and I must return another land to my hand. Return that to my hand. The one that returns a creature from my discard pile or graveyard on top of my library. So we've got one. Go to attack phase. Again. Tap that. 1, 2, 3. This is probably dead by now. To get back my minion. And then for the 2 mana left over, play my minion. Attack phase. Attack with Grave Titan. Get 2 more. 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. I've got either 10 or 12 of them now. And I'll probably be dead again. And in my turn, they'd sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. It's my turn. So I'm just, it's a sacrificial deck. I do actual combat damage, but I have no draw support. So I'd kill off a token. I'd kill off a token, there's a reason why. First of all, play the land that allows me to return the creature from the grave to the top of my library. Grave Titan. Here's where I have some of my fun. I'll pay 1 mana, thanks to Heartless Summoning, minus 2 mana to its mana cost. Also has, whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Now there's another card that works fantastic with this. It allows me to return it to the battlefield when it dies, so I can get 2 zombies cards a turn per turn back, but this deck has no draw support. So play that, because that will make me almost every turn 1 or 2 2/2 zombie creature tokens at a time, between 1 and 2, thanks to that. Let's see how much mana I've got. I don't think I can play this one yet, but I can play that one. I'll go 2 mana, and I'll use the bottom one. Return, there it is. Return 2 target creature cards that share a creature type from my graveyard to my hand, which would be these little creatures. These 2. Whenever Eternal Taskmaster attacks, you may pay 3. If I do, return target creature card from your graveyard to my hand. So I've got them back. 1, 2, 1 black mana each, thanks to Heartless Summoning, minus 2 to their mana cost. So I play both. They also come into contact. And they also have Death Touch. I would pass my turn. My opponent would sacrifice something. In my turn, I need tap. I would draw. Look at that. Got him back. Upkeep, sacrificing. The effect triggers off. Whenever a Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So dies, get a token. Cast Grave Titan for 1, 2, 3, 4. Get another 2 more zombie creature tokens, and I'll have either 13 or 15. I'd go into a combat phase with at least one of these and pay the 3. 1, 2, 3 mana has been paid to get Headless Rider back. Most likely, this will die now, because I can infinitely every other turn bring this guy back, sacrifice him, put him into play, get the 2/2 zombie black creature indefinitely every turn. And then get back the other one too. If it comes into play, I pass the turn. My opponent will do the same as well, pass or attempt to attack, and I've got 13 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Death Touch, so they could try to attack. You know, I doubt it. I'll stay flying. I draw. Ooh, another one. Look at that. Upkeep. Yep, sacrifice that. Get the token. Let's see how much mana I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, shiny. That counts as 2. 7, 8 mana. So if I want to play my zombie knight, it would cost 2 black and 2 colorless, minus the 2 colorless from my Heartless Summoning. So it'd be 2 black, and then 6 for the kicker. So that's 6, 7, 8 mana. I think I've got all of it. Let's count again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. 8. I attempt to cast it. If it's successful, when Josu Vis Lich Knight enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 8 2/2 black zombie knight creature tokens with menace. Menace, when you go to attack, the defending player must block with 2 creatures for every creature that's attacking. That's what Menace does. So now I would have, if it was successful, if it was encountered or exiled by the time it enters the battlefield, I'd have in total over 20 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Death Touch, and half of them have Menace. Making this brutal. Very brutal. And you know what I would do? Attack again. This is probably dead. That's fine. It's good. Get the other 2/2 black zombie creatures with Death Touch. End the turn. And once it's my turn again, sacrifice that with the card effect of my minion. My minion. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land. So you betcha. Sacrifice this guy. Untap that. Draw. Take my turn. Ooh, that's cool. I've got something better to play. So I'd go. What? I'd play him instead. I was going to do the other way around and have my Castmaster attack and pay 3. But for now, I can play it now. Get another 8 2/2 zombie creature tokens with Death Touch. So I can infinitely, almost every turn or every other turn, get a whole bunch of 2/2 zombie creature tokens. And I'd actually attack with all the zombie creature tokens with Menace, forcing my opponent to use whatever's left of his creatures to block each one. And they would have Death Touch as well, pretty much destroying their creatures in the process. That's how this modern zombie deck works.
Hello everyone, thank you all for watching. I'll see you real soon at Friendly Magic here at Car Markets.